Okay, so you guys land at the Jedi Enclave. So Picasso goes to his room to sleep. Does someone go to wake up Del?
How about you just drag me there? Oh, that sounds better.
I want to go find a weapons store.
Okay.
Aelin's gonna go tap on the glass, see if he can't wake Dale up. Or, well, it's not gonna be able to drag him. Good luck with that one.
Does Kalani want to drag Del?
Sorry, I was a bit distracted by the video John posted. What's going on?
Do you want to carry Del out of the Kolto tank and drag him to the Jedi so he can stay in his Force trance?
I guess.
Okay, so John, do you head out right away to look for a weapon store before the others are finished gathering themselves?
Is this some sort of, like, medical gurney or something?
Yeah, didn't someone have a stretcher? John has a stretcher.
Yeah, how about something like that?
Yeah, you can put Del onto a stretcher.
Yeah, that's better.
So John, did you head out immediately to go look for weapons?
No, I'm selling. I'll look for a store.
Oh, yeah, to look for a weapon store, right? Like, did you wait for the others to head out, or were you the first one out of the ship?
I don't know. I guess I was the first one out. As soon as we put down on the ground and
Okay, so when you exit the ramp, you see Tagrudin, female Jedi, standing there in brown robes at the base of the ship. And she says, "Hello, I am Master Avi." Oh, I guess that didn't. Oh, I guess I need to make up a female voice for her. That didn't sound very female. "Hello, I am Master Avi."
howdy.
I was informed that you or your friends need medical assistance.
Yeah, 2 of them. I think they're bringing them down now.
Okay.
Where's the gun and pawn?
The what?
The gun store. Where's the gun store?
She frowns. Guns are so unrefined.
Yeah, they are. Where's the store that sells them?
I'd imagine you may be able to find some people dealing in such things outside of the temple grounds.
Point the way.
She like sweeps her arm in a giant circle. Anywhere not here.
Adios. Pick a direction and start walking.
Ouch, ouch.
Go look for someone useful.
You've just landed in a temple of strange wizards. You don't like
Yeah.
guns.
Here's my awesome map of the Jedi Enclave, where there's totally not just a tan square right over the M clock.
Cool, it works.
Okay, so John, you can exit by going to where that number 3 is, and leave to get outside of the temple. Where, at least according to KOTOR, there is actually people out there who sell stuff, so...
Okay, I'm gonna go do that, and hopefully it takes me about 5 to 7 minutes to find a place. And in the meantime, I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, so the rest of you come out with Dell, except for Picaz.
Yes.
And Lexa is staying back there.
Mm-hmm.
So bringing Dell to the medical bay, wherever that is.
Yeah, so when you start coming down the ramp, and Master Avi sees Dell, she comes up to you. She says, "Hello, my name is Master Avi."
Greetings, lass.
This is the person I assume who needs attention? I thought there were two.
The other one is extremely shy. It's hard to get her to see any medical personnel at all, but she still is afflicted with something. I don't think it's quite as severe, but I have no clue what in the world is going on.
Okay, she walks over and looks at Dell. And then she says, "He's in a force trance."
That's right, lass. I believe
Is he a
he's
Jedi?
User joined your channel.
Zariana!
Hey!
Hey, good timing.
Hello.
Actually, really good timing.
We didn't kill you.
Yet.
You're dying though.
No, it's complicated.
You're dying less than Dell is dying.
Your skin won't grow back, so.
Hey, I'm good. The force trance has kept me good for now, so we're good.
Okay.
And it was not a new injury.
We got poisoned from the bites we got.
Appreciate
Well,
that
I
I have
can't-
no force points left.
No, that just
I
this,
can't
your skin and such is having problems.
Oh.
I'm having much more
Mhm.
serious problems.
Yes.
I tried to put so I'm in a force trance to make it go slower.
Wait, so the creatures that looked from just biting us to now poisoning us?
Yep, and we're on Dantooine now.
Because.
Yep, at the Jedi
Hey,
Enclave.
they made me use my. I didn't want
It
to
was-
do it.
And the
Yeah,
landing
it
pad
was
you guys
Dell's
are on
idea.
doesn't
It was-
exist
Yeah,
anymore.
for once it wasn't just because.
I have no more force points left, and I can't take us anywhere now, so we're stuck here for a while.
I mean, hyperspace is a thing that exists.
Well, I mean, yeah, but yeah, we can't do that. We don't have instant travel anymore, though.
But we did have an explosion, so.
Oh, okay. So things are going normally.
Yes.
We blew up the landing platform we were on, or at least we destroyed its supports.
Guys, I was joking. I don't know if you knew that, but you know, Barry said I didn't think he meant it though. Okay, noted.
Yeah, some really nice people with signs that said, "We want to be your friends," were walking towards the ship, but everyone just decided to shoot them instead.
If by signs saying we want to be your friends you mean big guns and anti-vehicle weaponry, then yes.
That sounds about right.
I think just opening fire on them was the smart move.
Probably.
Yeah, no, Dell's not happy. But you don't know. Well, Picaz knows Dell's not happy.
Yeah, I don't know anything, so yeah.
I think because
Yeah.
of the
So
Dell's
basically,
not
what
happy.
you experienced,
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm
Wasn't
very
really
aware you
what-
don't care.
like the skin around, like where the bite wounds, you were trying to like do the normal stuff, but it seems like the skin that you have is just sort of like it's necrotic and it's just sort of like deteriorating. So you retired to the engine room to try to like take care of that.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Also, Sith poison.
Well, poison doesn't do anything to me, but it just the organic beds, you know. I'm going to need to find maybe I have a backup system I didn't know about.
Yeah, so we just landed at the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine to get some medical assistance. But we had assumed that you would refuse that and just try to diagnose yourself.
Your assumption is correct.
Okay. So Picaz and Lexa stay on the ship, and everybody else leaves the ship. And Master Avi escorts you to the medical center, where she lays Dell down onto a nice medical examination table
So I'll
and starts
try
hooking
to
stuff up to him.
I'll try to explain as best I can about the shadow and it's attacking us and biting him and now
Oh boy,
it's-
get us kicked out.
What? I didn't catch that.
I said, oh boy, get us kicked out. It was a joke. But yet, semi-serious.
Yeah, oh, the plan eventually was to head over to Dantooine anyways, just to see about what they what the Jedi might know about this particular thing.
So what exactly do you tell her about the shadow? Just its most recent attack? Just that there's a giant dragon? Or do you try to explain the whole, like, attached to you and stuff thing?
Mostly about the most recent attack. I'm not particularly hiding it though I don't know. I don't know how much I'd get into it.
Okay, well she like pays 75% of attention to like what you're saying, but she's also like looking at Dell and trying to like read his vitals and stuff. So she just notes like, okay, a creature attacked you. That was scary and dark side like. Well, if you leave him here with me, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, lass. We're glad that you're going to take care of our friend here. Just make sure he's still missing that right tooth. And he turns and winks at Dell just because. Even though Dell probably doesn't even know he's winking or whatnot, but winking probably not, but at least hurt him, so it's kind of like, yay!
Okay, so is there anything that you guys do while Dell is receiving medical attention?
Aelin would probably go check in on Lexa, but that's it. And just mostly to peek in and make sure she's doing okay.
Or as okay as possible in this crazy situation.
Yeah, make sure she looks like she's still moving, whatnot, and not, lying on the floor like Pinocchio.
Because
He's teleporting the poison away?
I believe Paquez is out of juice, as it were. No more force points.
Yep.
I know, I'm just teasing. It seems like something he would try to do.
I don't know, Picard stays away from all the organic squishy stuff. Machines are easier.
Oh,
But you can
Zeriati.
just say it. Exact.
This is true. Yeah. Let me scroll up. You get a message in your head from me saying,
Who does?
you, Kalani.
Okay.
And it says, Dell's friend wants you to go search the archives.
Okay. Does sound like a good idea. So I guess I head to the archives.
Okay. Okay, when you go to the archives, a man in a Jedi robe approaches you and says, "How can I help you?"
Yes, I'm looking for information on dark side creature that attacked me and my friends.
A dark side creature attacked you. Where were you? Here on Dantooine?
No, another planet. It's a very long story and some very weird things, but you guys are distracting me. And I'm looking for information on the creature itself and basically anything that can help with my friend who was bitten by it. There's some sort of... How were we describing it? Poison
Dragon?
infection? No, the
Oh.
poison infection, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know anything more about this creature that could help us narrow down the search?
It seems to be called the Shadow. And I'll describe it as best I can.
Interesting. Well, I guess I can help you search for that. What did you say your name was?
Kalani Starfire.
Hello. My name is Master Boshar. And then he says, "Wait, didn't you call the temple yesterday asking about Yasalamiri?"
Yes?
Well, you got here fast. You don't care about Yasalamiri anymore, though? I can lend you a book that I found.
It may still be useful. Thank you.
Okay, he goes with you to search through the archives.
This is also complicated. How did we get into this?
Okay, so Aland, what was it that you were doing? Oh yeah, that's right, going back to the ship. So you go back to the ship to check on Lexa.
Yeah. See chat.
Okay, so set the scene. Where am I?
You are in the engine room with Riss.
Okay. So then, as Aelin comes in, he sees Lexa with her sword, just like cutting off pieces of her skin and putting them in a pile next to her. And she kind of looks up a little embarrassed as he comes in. Oh. Hi.
Oh, hi. Are you gonna make it, Les?
Oh, yes, it's fine. Just a little damage to the exterior. I guess it's a good thing I mentioned my true form the other day, or else this would have been a little more awkward. Actually, it's pretty awkward right now.
He'll avert his eyes towards the engine. Just kind of mention, or just keep going on. It's all right, Les. Not sure many people would know what to think, anyways, whether they knew or whether they didn't.
So, everyone else doing all right?
To a large extent, it seems to be. Dell, as you know, is in his force stasis thingamabob. He's sleeping it off as best as I can figure, and everybody else is just doing what they can right now to pass the time and such. I'll be checking in on John, or at least trying to, here in a little bit. I think he went to the weapon shop. It's probably a good thing.
Are we going to be staying long, do you think?
Oh, that I have no clue. I guess it'll depend on what the Jedi decide to do with Dell.
Well, not that I'm exactly trying to angle my way in, but I do think we should take advantage of being here since we do have a Jedi. There have definitely been supplies and things we've needed for a proper mission. Perhaps we could get that here. I really just need to change a shirt or something. Most of this stuff is on places that can be hidden with the proper clothing.
Alright, I'll see what I can do for you.
Thank you. for everything, actually.
It's no problem, lass. And probably about with that, he'll probably awkwardly turn around and kind of knock on the door as he leaves. You take care, lass.
You as well. When I'm finished, I'm gonna try and dispose of the discarded skin in something that will burn. Probably best not to leave that trash somewhere. Might freak out Eagle or Kalani.
Yeah, this should probably have like trash like incinerator thing, so you can just incinerate it if you want.
Yeah, it's already freaking me out.
Hey, you're not even here. Hey, yeah, droids. Yeah, let's take that skin pile and toss it in. Burn it up. Make sure it's all the way burned before I leave.
Okay. Okay, so Aelant, where do you head after that? You head out of the ship.
Yeah, I'll head to the shop, see what I can't find. See if I can't run into John eventually, if need be, just to check in on him.
Okay. Well, let us jump to John, actually. So, when you just kept, like, walking out of the what's
Oh
the
yeah,
word I'm looking
Zariana,
for?
you missed
The
that.
region of the Enclave, and there's, like, a hover truck thing parked around, like, where there's just some other people, and there's a Cathar, and he comes up to you, and he says, "Ah, you don't look like the Jedi type."
I'm not the Jedi type.
Would you be interested in some equipment and armaments then?
I sure would if you point me at a store.
Well, the store is right here. The name's Fee Cyro. What are you looking to buy?
I'm selling, actually.
He, like, blinks for a second, but then he says, "Ah, interesting. What do you have for sale?"
I got this blaster pistol and holster.
A blaster pistol. I see. I was hoping for something a little bit more exotic.
I'm not the Jedi type or the exotic type. Just a regular type.
Well, he holds out a clawed hand to take the blaster pistol and examine it. Do you give it to him?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, this is looking pretty beat up. Maybe I could give you 100 credits for it.
You're out of your mind. I'm not taking less than 500.
500 credits? Is this fresh off the assembly line? I think not. This blaster's seen a lot of use and age.
So he says that and just stares at me. He doesn't make me a counteroffer.
He says that waits for your response.
I just take my pistol back and say, forget it. I'd rather carry the thing. I walk away.
Okay, so do you want to try to make a persuade roll, or you just walk away?
I don't see the point. We're not even in the same ballpark. I don't know. Persuade roll. 500 is literally the least I'm going to sell this thing for. So I don't feature a persuade roll getting me there.
Well, you could just roll to see how persuasive you are.
Okay.
Yeah. He offers it to you for, wait, hold on. For 260 credits, he'll offer you.
No, he's not even close. This is a waste of my time. I'd rather keep it than sell it for that cheap.
Okay. Do you need any ammo packs or grenades? He calls after you as you turn around to leave.
No thanks.
Okay, so where do you head after that?
I don't know. I walk around looking for another gun store.
Okay. There's not really, the Jedi Temple is sort of in the large, isolated, like, plains area, so it's not in the middle of a city, so there aren't just, like, regular stores laying around.
Okay, then I guess I go back to the spaceship.
Okay. Okay, so, Eland, when you leave the ship, there's a protocol droid there. And it says, "Excuse me, sir, is this your ship?"
Yes.
"I am detecting that it has taken damage to the forward blaster cannons. Would you like us to repair that for you?"
Sure. Oh, wait. How much is it going to cost?
"Let me calculate that for you. Would you like me to give you a quote?"
Yes.
Okay, it moves off and like starts scanning the ship with some sensors.
Ask for a Jedi discount. You hear somewhere in the back of your mind.
If I weren't force transing, you would literally hear that in the back of your mind.
Not this case.
We have a Jedi on a mission, man. Come on, we gotta have a discount, or at least free.
Do you wait for the droid to finish, or do you...
Yeah.
Okay. So after like about 10 minutes, the droid comes back over and says, "I estimate the cost of repairs to be 5,000 credits."
No, lad, thank you. And Alan will just walk off then.
It like clanks after you. Click, 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 click. "Sir, your forward blaster cannons seem to be non-operational. Without these repairs, they are useless."
That would be great, lad, but do you have 5,000 credits?
Of course I have 5,000 credits. Do you have 5,000 credits?
That'd be the point. I don't. So, no repairs. Thank you.
It walks away.
Oh, I forgot how much ship repairs can cost. Yeah.
Okay, does anyone have anything that they want to do over the next couple hours?
Get Lexa a change of clothes, and that's about it, I think.
I'm busy researching, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Aeland, you can buy Alexa some clothes for like 10 credits.
Okay.
Yeah, I spent like 3 hours in Force Trans.
Do they have like a different kind of jacket I might be able to purchase as well?
Yeah. You notice that almost like 80% of the stuff that they sell is like in earthen, like gray, brown, tan, but they also have some other colors too.
Yeah, that's fine. He's not caring too much about the color of this one. It's not his jacket. But other than the jacket, that's about it.
Okay. So Kalani, you go, and after a bit of like research and indexing through various stuff, the first thing that you find with references to the shadow is in a collection of basically just historical information and information about the culture of various planets in the Outer Rim, where there's several articles about the shadow being referenced in some the like folklore mythology of various systems within the Outer Rim about a shadow that is referenced as like the destroyer of worlds and a great darkness and chaos and things like that. It's sort of just like a myth that populates the sector of space in a bunch of different planets in that area.
Oh, nice.
And you also, yeah, you notice that Ventuine is like one of the planets for which that is listed as a common myth there.
So, is there anything more specific?
Yeah, you can keep looking if you want, but that's all
Yeah.
that you've really found so far. Okay, so after several hours, there's a call coming in on the ship.
Well, if I'm there after shopping, I'll see if I can't answer it.
I'll go up too, just to be there.
Okay. It's the gambler. He says, "Okay, I'm sending over the tome that Kaz wanted. If that's all, I'll get back to decoding the journal."
Well, sounds great, lad. Thank you.
Tone?
I believe he's referring to a journal that he found, or that Puck has found on the computer systems. I think. I'm not 100% sure though.
Yeah?
Maybe we should take a look at it first.
Oh, that sounds good. I figured it'd take Puckhead a few minutes to get back to the ship anyway, so.
Oh, I think he's in that
Yeah,
trance
he's
thing.
on the ship.
Oh, he's on the ship and you're trying to. Oh. Alright, in that case, he probably doesn't want to be disturbed.
And given the frequency with which we are called on this ship, you can never know who anyone truly is. Best to make sure what we get is really what we want.
True.
Okay, so you open up the file, and you see scanned-in images of a book that's written in Sith.
Anything translated on it?
Nope.
Why would Bakaz request a book he can't read?
Well, I think you can read parts of it. It's just nowhere near to the extent of, say, Rema or Dakaya.
Like looking at the file, you notice that like several of the like the pages towards like the back end are like marked with special like bookmarks.
Go to those pages, maybe they have pictures. It's like a kid. You reading the book, we read the words.
Yep. Open the book, you see nothing but wall of text, and you're like, where are the pictures?
Yeah, so when you start going through the back half of the book, you do see that on like some of the pages there are like sketches of various very disturbing and strange-looking creatures. And then on the bookmark pages, there's like a addendum note that's like overlaying the text in a couple of spots where there's just written like this could be promising, or maybe this, or stuff like that is written on a couple of the pages.
This looks like some kind of dark type monster manual.
Well, whatever it is, it's definitely still confusing.
See, it's things like this that make me wonder about Bakaz.
That's usually where I just learn to nod and go with it, because he's his own special person, shall we say.
Yes, well, I suppose we can give him the benefit of the doubt and assume that he's looking for more research on this thing that's attacking us.
True.
Well, I can't read Sith. Unless you want to take it into the Jedi and have one of them do it, I suggest we bring this to him.
Oh yeah, go into the home of the enemy of the Sith, say, hey, we have this book, can we give it to somebody? And they see the Sith characters. Yeah. Nah, we'll go ahead and give it to Puckhead. There's no need in trying to flash this around.
Well, I mean, we would flash it. We could just say it's an artifact we found. I think they collect artifacts. Doesn't matter, though. It's probably best if we let our ally look at it first.
Yeah, very true.
So do you want to take it or should I?
I can last. No worries.
Also, did you manage to get the clothes?
Yes, here you go. And Ellen will hand Lexa over hand over to Lexa the change of clothes he got. It's not stylish or anything, but it fits for this world. Lots of browns and earth tones here, so.
I'll just cut it into something I want. At least it's not a half-destroyed Republic outfit anymore.
That's true.
Thank you. Do I owe you well, even if I did owe you, you'd have to tell me later. I have no credits currently.
That's alright, don't worry.
I was thinking about maybe turning these chips in. I still have some of these droid chips from the asteroid. I don't know if they're worth anything, but I thought I'd give it a shot.
Yeah, it's possible, but hold on to it though. If it's from the asteroid, it's Sith tech, and I wouldn't want to sell it here. They might not pay well, so to say.
Good point. I think these are just simple patrol droid. I looked over their chips pretty well. There wasn't anything special beyond being old. But you make a point. I would find junk dealers at a better place.
Yeah. Alright, I'll get this over to Pakez. You take care.
You as well. Lexa will go change.
And Elon is gonna take the file on over to Pakez and just kind of go, "You wanted this, lad."
I assume you show me pictures on a data pad.
Yeah, he's waving it with the pictures facing towards you, and just kind of saying, "Grandma sent this to you."
I take it and start looking over it.
Okay, you notice that like there are 7 different pages in the back which have been marked as like promising by the gambler.
I look at them first.
Okay, they all seem to be creatures that either like secrete poisons or they have like toxic fumes that they emit, or they can like bite and they have venom.
What's it say about the poisons and venoms?
There's a variety of stuff such as like gas that causes like boils and other stuff that can just like render the victim unconscious, or there are other things that act as neurotoxins that prevent nerve function, and other things that cause like internal organ failure.
Anything that sounds like what's going on, either the two.
Nothing that sounds exactly like it, but you don't know exactly what's wrong with Dell. It doesn't really seem like a neurotoxin, but other things that cause like more internal organ damage, maybe.
Because sort of frowns a bit. Is there any information on dealing with the any of the poisons? Or like how long they last?
Well, the ones that act as like neurotoxins and cause internal organ failure just say that they're lethal, and then some of the other ones that like cause unconsciousness, that one says that it lasts for 2 hours. But the general trend on most of these poisons that they last until the victim is dead.
Well, if you're gonna kill him, it's probably not gonna stop until he's dead.
Also note that there's not like a specific section on like how to treat this poison. It's more just like a description of this is how
Yeah.
the creature kills its victims.
How nice.
Some of the pages are also cross-referenced with earlier pages in the book. That if you look at those, they're like different alchemy rituals.
So, what would be the point of, or like, is there any use to the pages with the rituals on them, or setting aside doing something as stupid as trying to actually reenact the rituals?
Yeah, if you want to make an intelligence roll to look at the ritual pages. Yeah, it seems like the rituals that they're referencing there seem to be what you gather to be like rituals for creating the creatures that it's describing, or modifying other creatures to have those properties. Burns its victims, chokes its victims, and some things its victims.
Oh, I was saying to help back to force trans. I copy the stuff onto my data pad. And then go back and do a force trans.
Wow, a super loud ice cream truck is driving around outside. Can any of you hear it?
Yes. Isn't it late at night for you too?
Yeah, it's almost 9 p.m. I don't
On a hot day, 9
understand.
p.m. That's hard to call even then.
Like the sun is just going down, so it's still a little bit light out, but it's very strange.
Yeah, I'd call iffy on that one.
Okay, Kalani, can you make a perception check or another check you feel is more appropriate for your search through the archives? Yeah, so after searching through the folklore sections, you also are just like searching for other like instances of like force, dark side creatures and things, and you come across like various sections of the archives devoted to like archiving previous like conflicts. So there's like long histories of like the various Sith that have rose up and stuff before. There's also records of various things like the Tarenta Tech and having really like lots of Jedi dying from having to fight those and other such things. But there's like a lot of material, so you definitely haven't like covered it all. Did you guys hear that? Is anyone there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hear what?
Nope.
What I was saying about Eagle calling
yeah, I
finding
heard
in the
it.
archives. Okay. There's just dead silence, so I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, I'm not sure what I would say about that.
Okay, well, as nighttime approaches, there's a communication on the ship coming from the Jedi Temple.
Alan will head up there and see what he can do about answering.
I follow.
Hello, this is Master Avi.
Ah, greetings, Master. What can I do for you?
Well, I wanted to let you know that we've discovered some sort of toxin in your friend's body.
Alright.
And I'm doing my best to counteract it.
Alright, thank you for that, though.
But he definitely needs to stay here overnight. But things are looking promising.
Alright. We were gonna stay here overnight anyways if we could, if that's alright.
Certainly.
Well, thank you for letting us know, though.
You're welcome. What about the other person that was also sick?
Alan looks over at Lexa just to make sure she's doing okay.
She just puts a thumbs up, but makes sure not to say anything.
The other one is doing alright. She seems to have made a recovery. Just due to her uniqueness.
A recovery, you say? Was she having the same problem? Was she also bit and with this creature?
With
Dad
the
likes the
creature,
face palms.
with the creature, yes, but her particular species is kind of resistant to this, anyways.
Oh. Well, maybe that might help me treat your other friend. Could you bring her down to the medical bay, please?
I'm sorry, but it's not going to help.
I'm afraid I don't understand. Any information at all that I could have could help me save your friend's life. If your other friend is resistant to this toxin, that would be very useful to study.
Again, my friend doesn't like medical equipment, and there's a few other complications that make it hard for her to help him at all.
There's like a long silence. Okay. Okay, but we're talking about saving a life. Surely that can overcome whatever problems your friend has. I'm quite baffled by this.
It's nothing to do with wanting to help or not. My particular species is resistant to poisons, but we're also poisonous to others. If you were to use any part of me, you would simply make the problem worse.
Oh, what species are you?
Corentin.
I'll have to look that up in the archives later.
I doubt you'll find it anywhere. We're a pretty small, isolated planet.
Well, sorry to intrude. I guess I should get back to your friend then. But I'd love it if you would stop by the lab later.
Thank you for letting us know.
She hangs up.
Lexa kind of shrugs. It's what I do best.
I'm sorry, lass. It was quite difficult to get her to take Dell in the first place, and trying to get you taken care of as well was just added to the complications.
It's alright. At least she's trying to help him, and that is something, as I'm sure you were all trying to do as well. I'll stay up here on the bridge. If there's any more calls, I'll handle them.
Alright, lass.